Hi, Deb here with the 5-Minute Forecast Weekly Tarot from Monday the 13th of April through to Sunday the 19th of April. Unusual cards this week, but that's okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Quite often, Pentacles are how we manage and function in our life, and upright, this is us feeling a little bit odd, cast out in the cold because we're a bit different. It's good to be unique. It's good to be a little bit different. Even this person's injured here. This person's probably a little bit mentally depressed. And their church here, which is usually a solid place for them to be able to get a meal or a bed, is cast them out in the cold. So when it's in reverse, we can actually think middle finger. We don't care if we're different or unusual or we're cast out in the cold. We're happy in our own skin. So other people are like yourself that are around, and you can maybe pair up with them like this pair have, and you get support from other people that are sort of not in a trance, not being a sheep. So you are unique, you are special, you're a different person. The way you think, the way you've been brought up, you're going to be different to that next person. But in being unique, that to me says that you're a gem, that you're special, especially if you're not frightened to show it. If you're trying to fit in with everybody, it could be a little bit like the next card, and that is the High Priestess in reverse. So when she's in reverse, she's so beautiful upright because she's solid in between these two pillars. The aqua colour says that she's in touch with her third eye, her throat. There's a combination of the crown chakra, the higher spiritual chakras are all firing, and she's very calm and relaxed with the Akashic records in her lap, and the pomegranate curtain just says there's abundance that follows her everywhere. A little bit ruled by the moon, so could be a Cancerian like myself. The moon is my planet. But when it's in reverse, it just means that you really are discombobulated and not listening to your higher information coming from your Akashic records, your angels and your guides. You're not listening to your inner knowing. You're literally even pushing against it. You're sort of talking yourself into not doing something or not being a certain way. So it does nearly relate back to you being the unique person here, because inside us, if we do have a soul, and I do believe that we do, and we have that knowing and we have that soulful want and urge and yearning to be a good person and do the right thing, but we don't have to comply and be just like the next robot. We want to be different. We need to be different. We need to show our uniqueness and our authenticity and be proud of who we've become from the experiences that have shaped us. So to me, we're, maybe trying to fit in where, a square block can't fit into a round hole sort of thing. And to turn your card around and be more connected to your higher self, more at home with the real you, is what the middle of the week you should endeavour to do, I believe. So because then by the end of the week you'll be like the 9 of Wands here, because Wands are purposes and missions and talents and deeds and tasks, and you've had a wall of them that you could choose from, all these different things that you have wanted to do in the past, and you've actually got a headache and had a headache from thinking, what is my soul's purpose? What am I here for? What's the Akashic records and the High Priestess in me telling me I should do? And you're going to grab one by the end of this week, and you're going to run with it and think, right, this is my belief. This is my, I'm going to grab hold of this. This is my endeavor, my inspiration, my idea, my path forward. And so it's quite an inspirational week that we're going to have, even though it starts off sort of you feeling like you know, a bit odd and a bit off track and a bit unusual. It'll be an unusual start to the week because the Pentacles are how you manage and function in life. So you're sort of not feeling like your life's as on track as what it should be. But honestly, I think it's making you look at yourself, look deeply at what you do really want, and then you'll turn your Akashic record, it is an Akashic Records in her lap, but it's also a Major Arcana card, which is amplified meaning. And we want to turn this one around. This has got so much strength to it, this card. The High Priestess, she's amazing. She can predict things. She can say that person should be going out with that person because they're going to be more uplifting to each other and positive for each other in that union. They just know stuff. This person walks into the room and you just go, wow, they've got a presence about them. And we all have got the High Priestess in us, but we're not recognizing that because we're sort of feeling so odd and awkward and cast out in the cold. Don't be worried about society. Come back home to you. Your what's going on out there we can't really control, but we can control what we do and how we think and what we think of ourselves too, because we do have a special meaning to be here, and we can grab hold of something and really make it special by adding that uniqueness of us, that authenticity that we have and can bring to the table. So have a lovely week, and I'll just do the numbers. 9 and 5 is 14, and of course the High Priestess is 2, 14, 15, 16, 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is mind, which is that high stroke, and the mind and the ideas, and then the arrow down to the earth is like a lightning strike, bringing it onto the earth. So this week you could start off feeling odd and awkward and end up feeling driven and on track. Have a great week, everyone.